Hello, my name's Dr. Adam England and I'm the consultant head teacher here at Noble and Eaton, and I'm going to talk to you today about unlocking learning potential and educational futures. We are an educational consultancy driven to improve standards and learning outcomes through thorough and complete collection of data and thorough and complete analysis of that data. Using that data, we hope to transform outcomes by transforming the designs of the learning areas in which pupils seek to work. From our lengthy experience with the educational sector, we thoroughly understand you and your environment and the associated pressures it brings. We're here to alleviate the tension of some of those pressures. We also understand the need for extremely coherent thinking when it comes to managing educational outcomes. When it comes to implementing school design, I work very closely with my colleague Sean Baker. Sean is a prime exponent of pioneering educational thinking when it comes to transforming interior design.
So following on from what Adam has just told you, I'd like to take you through our process. So the beginning of the process is very much having those interviews and those one-to-one moments with all the key stakeholders where we get to understand your vision for the future. From that, we then dive into all that detail that we've gained from those conversations and from the data that we've gathered. We produce a report, we run through that with yourselves, and then we identify those elements that are most important going forward. Once we've agreed on all that, we'll then get into the design. This is the good bit. This is where we get to put all that information into an environment that's going to be a real success for you guys. After implementation, we'll agree a program of review to make sure the solution delivers on the project objectives.
Prime amongst your thinking will be student and staff retention and the improvement of grades. Of course, Noble and Eaton can support both. Transforming learning spaces will of course improve mental health and well-being and learning outcomes. The kind of skills generated from the transformational learning spaces we specialise in will of course be future-proofed and ensure your child's learning is as relevant now as it is in 20 years' time. Of course, Noble and Eaton can deal with a broad array of challenges, of which these are just a few examples. The core of our philosophy here at Noble and Eaton is raising standards. We try to create a learning space that is a home away from home with our world-class designs that generate a virtual and physical connection with learning. Our spaces have to inspire our learners as we are in competition with a lot of virtual and other physical spaces. A big part of those spaces is the value of natural environments. We like to incorporate natural light and references to nature wherever possible. These environments generate a great degree of personalisation of learning, which in turn fosters that sense of inclusion and belonging, which are both critical to progress. We look at how far beyond benchmark standardised grades our learning areas can take you. We also take a very close look at your school improvement plan and see how we can impact upon those standards there with your chosen design. A big part of that is our gathering of data, which gives us the strategic direction to execute that design that's perfect for you and enables you to hit the targets you set out for your learners. With one of our learning environments, you can expect to see your value-added grades over and above benchmarks of anywhere between plus 1.5 grades right up to 4.8 grades. That's the maximum I've seen. The minimum is plus 1.5. So as I said, you can expect to see a significant impact on your learning outcomes.
Our case study library is testament to the number of future-ready spaces we've created whilst working with many of the UK's leading schools. If you're seeking expert advice and recommendation to improve your school performance, please get in touch to book your initial consultation.